Hey y'all, we back with another reaction on the Lori Vallow'S trial case. Now, this is that we're gonna watch an interview, Real Deals, Lori Vallow, brother Alex Cox. He's gonna get interviewed by the police department, and this is the full coverage. So what I probably would do, I'm gonna give you a recap of this, okay? Because I'm catching up because I have to work and take naps, so I will be giving y'all updates and recaps on a lot of this stuff, okay? Now this dude here is Alex Cox, is the brother of Lori, okay, Vallow. Okay, let's hear what he has to say. I'm not going to talk through it, okay? I promise. Well, what you're doing, looking at now, is the interview hasn't started yet, but this is the room that the interview is going to be in with Alex Cox, Lori Vallow brother. I'm sorry, y'all. He's setting it up, okay? This case is going to be very emotionally and mentally in a tongue twister, because it's a circle, y'all. It's a circle, like a big circle. The Wallow, okay, and you have to pay attention what they are saying in this trial, in this case, in these interviews, okay. What he doing now is going to get Alex Cox. That's Lori's brother.
Do you need to use the restroom or anything? Okay.
There you go, right there.
I'll have you put your sunglasses on. I'll have you sit over here. Let me see your hand. Yeah. How does it feel right now? Not bad. Okay. Any headaches you have at all? Right now? A little bit. Just a little bit? Okay. You're not feeling nauseous or anything? A little bit, not bad. Okay. Do you want me to call paramedics? Check you out, or? No, I think it's more adrenaline than anything. Gotcha. Do you have any medical issues that might be underlying that? Yeah, I'm slightly overweight. Yeah, okay, well, join the club. Other than that, high blood pressure or anything, or a little bit of medication that you need to have? No. Just, it was a little high in my last physical, but nothing major, no medication or anything like that. Really? Okay. Hey, Robert, if you don't mind, hang tight. Do you need another water, or are you good? I got one. I got an extra. Perfect. Thank you very much. Be right back. All right.
This is Lori, brother. I know I said it before. They brought the brother in for questioning y'all about his sister and what's going on. Alex Cox.
I sit a lot when I type, sitting in the car, driving around. So I want to stand a lot of times. It's just too hard to write and stand.
I'm going to kind of skip it a little bit, okay? Hold on, y'all. I guess he must be asking him personal stuff. It got quiet.
I'm all set about it. Okay. If you're good. Yep, I'm good. The only thing is the brother was using to clean his head. Other than that, this is all his property. Okay. I did call him. I detect to have a photograph. You did? No, I did. Okay. I did not. If you could have a call him. Yeah. I did that downstairs. Thank you. I think they were going to clear it, but I have my radio off. All right, Alexander. My name is Nate Moffitt. I'm the detective police department. I want to walk through what happened today. Just write a couple things down. So, are you still living out on Shirley Street? Yeah. Okay. Are you working right now? I'm off this week. Okay. Where do you work at? Where do you do it now? I'm a tractor truck. What's it on as waste? Okay. What's the cell phone number for you? What about search? Okay. I have very little understanding or knowledge of what happened. Patrol kind of robbed, or the officer that talked to you out there, it kind of turns into a film game. So, you know what I mean? When they go, yeah, this is what he says, but they're kind of rambling through it real fast. And same with your sister. Your sister's name is Lori or Lauren? Lori. L-O-R-I. Okay. So, the big thing I want to do is just make sure that we have all the details accurate and factual. So, because kind of some of the information we got from patrol didn't really match up what Lori told us compared to. So, walk me through what happened today. Stayed the night at my sister's. Okay. We were planning to go do something someday. We hadn't really decided. I was thinking maybe I was going to take her to the range. Okay. Whatever. Go do something. Okay. And take videos in water park or movie or whatever. I stayed there last night, and this morning Charles showed up, and I don't know what started it. And Charles is your brother-in-law. He and Lori are married. Yes. Okay. So he showed up. He was following her and yelling. And then I got between them. And then Kylie came out with her bat. And I'd separated for a minute. And then sister walked around with her in the living room. And then Charles was following Lori and yelling. And Kylie told him to get back. She took her bat like that and shoved was still yelling, and so I went into the bedroom where I was staying, grabbed my gun, and I came back.
Okay.
And told him to put the gun down, or the bat down. And he came to me and was saying, "You're gonna, what are you gonna do? Like that? Come to me with the bat?" I said, "Put it down." He came at me, so.
Okay. So when that argument first started between Lori and Charles,
Yeah.
where in the house were they?
I don't know.
Okay. Where did you first?
I was in my bedroom.
Okay, so you were in
When
the
I was
bedroom,
staying.
and you heard the argument.
When they came right towards me.
Okay, so they were coming down the hallway towards the bedroom?
Yes.
Okay, so you hear the argument, you step out, what's the first thing that you see?
Charles chasing after Lori.
Okay. Had Tyler already gotten the bat? Did he already have the bat? Okay. So Charles is coming towards Lori,
He's
or coming
coming
towards
towards
Lori.
Lori, and I shoved him back.
Okay.
I said, "What are you doing?" Because he's coming at her aggressively.
Okay.
He's a big dude, so I was not gonna hurt my sister.
Okay. So he's coming at her.
Yeah.
And you shoved him back.
Yeah.
What happened right after that? And this in the, I'm sorry to interrupt
He
you.
got back up and comes right to me, doesn't look at me, and continues to yell at Lori.
Okay.
So he's maybe this far away.
Are you in the hallway of the house? Or
Right close to the doorway of that bedroom.
The bedroom you were staying in?
Yes.
Okay. So you're right near the bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
So then, I don't remember why, he backed up, and then my sister came around behind me, and they ended up in the living room, and while we were on the way to the living room, Tylee comes out of her bedroom, which is adjacent to the one I was staying in.
Okay.
With her bat.
Okay.
Yelling at Charles. Actually, she was behind Charles at first, and then she got right in front of him in the living room.
Okay. So he then they went back towards the living room?
Yes.
After you shoved him, did he fall to the ground when you shoved him?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so he falls to the ground, he gets back up, you're blocking between him and Lori.
Yes.
And he basically is talking past you, still yelling at Lori.
Yes.
What's he saying?
I don't know.
Okay. So, as you're standing there between them, what happened right after that? Is that when Tylee came out with her bat?
No, he backed up.
Okay.
He yelled something, and then he backed up, and then Lori went by me, and around me in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
So he backed up, I cleared the doorway, so then she came around, and then Charles was behind her, pursuing her again aggressively.
Okay.
Tylee came out, yelling with the bat.
Okay. Are you guys in the living room then, or still in the hallway?
It starts in the hallway and then goes to the living room.
Okay.
So Tylee gets around in the living room, he stops. Tylee goes on to the front of him, tells him to back off.
What I find it easiest to do in situations like this is to just kind of draw like a rough flow plan.
Sure. So like this is the living room. Right, and then this is the hallway.
Okay.
And then this is the kitchen. So Tylee's bedroom is here, my bedroom is here, and then the living room is here.
Okay, we just put living room in there so I know, and then you said that's kitchen.
Yeah.
And then
so the door was here.
okay. Is this area of the house where all of this incident was focused
Yes.
at? Okay.
Yeah. And then there's another bedroom here. This is JJ's bedroom.
Okay. So do you first get involved when they're down by your room?
They come all the way into she comes in the room, he comes right here, and I stopped him right here.
Okay, so she came into your room. Okay. So she comes into your room, he's coming at her aggressively, and that's when you pushed her.
Yep.
So you push him down.
Yep.
And then he gets back up.
Yep. And then he yells, and then he backs up.
Okay.
And then Lori goes around him, and they're still going at it.
Okay.
Right? And then Tylee comes out, and she hears what's going on, she has her bat.
Okay. Is it a metal bat?
Yeah, it's
plastic
a
bat.
aluminum bat.
Okay.
So she comes at him, and she's tiny, so that's like her thing. You know, she doesn't have anything, she wants to help with her mom.
Okay.
So she comes at him, and then
And they've already moved back towards the living
room. So they're going
room.
this way.
Okay.
So Lori's here, Tylee's here, Charles is here. I'm here, Tylee goes at him with the bat. Then he takes the bat away from her, and I step towards him, we turn around, crack me.
Is that foot injury that's caused on your head? Okay.
Well, there was some shoving first, and I got spun around.
Okay.
And then hot. So I go back here, grab my gun, and come back out. He's still yelling and threatening me.
He's sitting out in the car.
I think.
Okay. But you, as far as you think or understand, you're not sure where they were.
Correct.
He's in the corner of the living room.
They were no longer in the room.
Okay.
When I come back out.
Okay. So they're out of the room, so it's just you and him.
Yes.
And he basically comes at you with the bat.
Yeah.
You tell him to put it down.
Yeah.
He's threatened, like,
Yeah.
what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
What did you tell him?
I didn't say anything. He's coming at me, and I'm holding the gun.
Okay.
If you're going to attack someone with a gun, you got to be ready for repercussions.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure, because he basically, you had said earlier that he had the bat.
Yeah.
And asked, like, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
You had already told him to put the bat down, and then he just came at you, and you shot him.
Yeah.
Okay. And you thinking a couple times?
For the people who just joining in, we are watching the interview of Lori Vallow's brother, Alex Cox, is telling us what happened to Lori's husband. Okay? This going to be in the trial too.
And it was more than one shot.
Okay. So more than one shot. What kind of gun was it?
45.
Okay. What make?
It's a Springfield XDM.
Okay. So it's an XDM 45.
Yeah.
What type of ammo were you carrying in it, do you know?
Just standard.
Like full metal jacket?
Yeah.
Target shooting? Okay. So you fire a couple times.
Yeah.
You don't know where they're at.
They're gone.
They're gone. What happened right after that?
Right after that, I went to the kitchen and rinsed my hands off.
Okay.
Blood on the back of my head. And then I went back into the room and put the gun down and grabbed my phone. And I went back into the kitchen and called 911.
Okay. And then, did you see your sister and Tylee again? Did they come back in?
Not till they drove up.
Okay. So when they drove up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they drove up outside.
Gotcha. What's going on with Charles and Lori? I mean, does he live there?
No.
Okay. So where is he living?
He lives in Houston.
Okay. For work, or are they separated, or?
Separated and work.
Okay. So both. How long have
They
they been
split up
separated?
January.
Okay. So 6 months or so, 6, 7 months.
Yeah. He's had some pretty erratic behavior since that split up.
Okay.
He came and threatened me and Tyler at my house February, March, or whatever.
Okay.
There was a little confrontation, mostly between Tyler and Charles.
Were the police involved in that one?
No.
Okay.
I was just supervising to make sure that he didn't hurt her.
Okay. So, was he working out of state before January? Or?
He always has worked out of state.
Okay, so he always works out of state. What's he do for a living?
Does annuities.
Okay. So, what was he in town for today? Does he come into town often, or?
Occasionally to see JJ.
Okay. Is he JJ and Tylee's dad?
He's JJ's dad. Well, actually, Lorian, he's Charles's nephew. He's his niece's kid.
JJ.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was a meth addict and they adopted JJ.
Okay. So they adopted JJ, but Tylee is not.
Not his.
Okay.
So he would be a stepdad, I guess.
Okay, so stepdad. When's the last time he's been in town, or when's the last time you've seen him?
Last time I saw him was at my house in February.
Okay, y'all. So Tyler, Lori, daughter is Charles, her deceased husband. That's her stepdad. JJ, the 7-year-old son, who Larry loves to death, the grandfather and grandmother, that's Charles' son. Okay? So he only has one child by Lori.
Okay. Was he here last night? Did you guys have any interactions with last night? Is there any history of domestic violence between Lori and Charles?
Not physically that I know of.
Okay. So, how old is Charles?
60, maybe.
Okay. How's your sister?
44, 5.
So what's going on here, y'all? I'm not gonna stop it again, but I have to sometime let y'all know what they're talking about. Charles came to visit JJ, I guess, his son, and I don't know how they got into it. So, and I don't know what made him come that way. You know what I mean? But that's what he talking about now. The brother. This is Lori's brother.
But you don't know what they were arguing or fighting about?
His behavior was a surprise, but him showing up was not a surprise.
Okay. Let me just walk you through my understanding of it, to make sure that I'm accurate. You were in your room.
Yeah.
Had you even gotten up and like been out of your room?
Yeah, brushing my teeth.
Okay. So you're in your room. You hear.
On the phone, and I just hear them coming around all quick.
Had you seen Charles before, or like that morning?
No.
Okay. So you hear them arguing.
Yeah.
And
first time I see him is at the doorway.
At your door.
And I shut him back.
So Lori comes in your room.
Yeah.
You're in your room.
Yeah.
You get up at the doorway and basically get between him and Lori.
Yeah.
You push Charles back.
Yeah.
He probably fell down to the ground or did fall to the ground.
He stumbled back.
Okay. So he stumbles back. He comes right back up, and he's talking past you, still yelling at you.
Yes.
But you don't know what he was yelling.
I don't remember.
Okay. So at some point in time, Charles backs up. Lori comes out, and they both go around you towards the living room.
Yes.
Tylee comes out of her room with the bat.
Yes.
And basically, they've made their way into the living room.
Yes.
So Tylee pokes her dad in the back.
In the front.
In the front. Okay, so she's
Yeah.
coming around this way.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's coming around.
So this is Tylee, and that's Charles.
Okay, so she pokes him in the back, or in the chest with the bat. You know how many times about, or
Just once, and just one grab that.
so he grabs the bat, takes it away. You come towards him.
Yeah.
And then what happened right after that?
He shoved me and spun me around.
Okay.
And then cracked me in my leg.
Cracked you right in the back of the head. He hit you one time?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go back to your room.
I stumbled forward. Yeah. No. Went back in.
Did you fall to the ground when you got hit with the bat?
No, just my head bounced.
Okay. So you go back to your room.
Yeah.
Get the gun.
Yeah.
Come back to the living room.
Yeah.
Now, Tylee and Lori are gone.
Yeah.
And
it's just me and Charles and Lori.
Okay. And Charles, what's he doing again?
He's got the bat.
Okay.
And he's looking at me, and he's going. And I told him, I said, Charles, put that bat down. And he goes, what are you gonna do about it?
How are you holding the gun when that happened? Okay, so you pointed it out.
Yeah.
You tell him, Charles, put the gun down. Put the bat down.
Mm-hmm.
And what did he?
All right, y'all. I'm back with the interview. What I did was skipped it. You can see the red line there. But I also took it on myself for you all, and I put the capture there. So a lot of people who don't understand English, I put the capture there to give you an opportunity to read it, okay? Right now, the interviewer went out and they leaving Alex Cox in here, to meditate. And y'all heard the story. His interview, what he was given, what happened. And a lot of people think that when he asked about domestic violence, he said not physical, but verbal. Verbal is worse than physical. Verbal disagreement can cause more confusion. Abuse is worse than physical abuse, y'all. Words can hurt. It'll hurt people these days. But verbal abuse is just as worse as physical abuse. So let's not think that just because you verbally abuse someone that it's not nothing. But verbally just as worse than physical abuse. And that's what Charles and Lori was going through. I don't understand how Charles was invited to visit and they arguing. That don't sound right. So y'all got to think, is this a setup? And this gonna come up in court now. This is Alex Cox, Lori's brother. I know it seems like I'm repeating myself, but y'all got to realize a lot of my people, a lot of real deals are busy working around the house, got kids, working husbands, and they working, so I have to, repeat some stuff. Let me skip it, y'all. I don't know how long they're gonna keep him in this room. That's boring. He's still in the room. Oh, here you go. Coming in. And again, this is Chandler Police Department is interviewing him. And he keep rubbing his back head because he was pushed down by Charles.
Sorry about that. Thanks for your patience. All right, so
It's fun staring at nothing.
so just want to kind of go back to a couple things real quick. Your sister mentioned something kind of historically. I guess she said she just recently moved back. She went to Houston or somewhere, and then recently moved back about 3 weeks ago. She was saying something about um, Charles texting your other brother. Is it Andy?
Adam?
Adam? Do you know anything about that? Okay. Um, when so I'll kind of walk through it. Sure. When you when the argument initially came, you said you were on the phone.
No.
Okay, you were just in the room.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said you were on the phone. No. So you weren't on the phone with anybody.
No, my phone was in that room.
Okay, your phone was in the room. So were you.
Yeah.
And then they came your way.
Yeah.
And then you're not sure where Lori and Tylee were when you came
when
back.
I came back out, that's correct.
Okay. Where was your gun at in the room?
It was in my bag in a case at the foot of the bed. So
okay.
The bed was here, and then the gun was here in the case.
Okay. Inside like a duffel bag or something?
Yeah, it was like a zip, a little orange bag. Okay. And then my case was in there.
Okay. Is it the hard plastic?
Yeah, the hard plastic with the foam and the extra clips and everything.
Okay. Is there a reason you spent the night there last night?
No, not really.
Okay.
Just hang out. We were gonna hang out today.
Okay. Did your sister ever tell you she was concerned for her safety or well-being for Charles coming there?
No. But watching him interact with her, I was.
Okay. So, do you normally carry a gun with you?
Yeah.
Okay. But you didn't have it on your person during this?
No.
Okay. When we talked about Tylee basically having the bat, Charles taking the bat away from Tylee, you said there was a struggle after that.
Yeah.
What happened?
I grabbed it from behind.
Okay.
And then we went to the ground. And then we separated, and he hit me, and then that's when I left.
Okay. So you grabbed him from behind.
Yeah.
And how come you grabbed him from behind?
Because he was in front of me, and he was going after Tylee with the bat.
What was he doing with the bat?
He just grabbed it from her, and then I jumped in. I don't know.
Okay. So he was going after Tylee with the bat.
Yes.
You grabbed him from behind, around the neck.
That don't sound right.
Okay. You grabbed him from behind.
Yeah.
You pulled him back, and you guys
I pulled him back. We
to the
both
ground.
went to the ground. Yeah.
Okay. Did you see him swing the bat at you?
No.
Okay. So you pulled him to the ground. You got back up.
I got back up. He hit me in the back of the head. I don't know if it was with the bat or not. I assume it was.
Okay.
Because he had it.
Okay. So he hit you in the back of the head.
Yeah.
And you go to the room.
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't know where Lori or Tylee are when you go back to the room.
Correct.
Okay. You come back from the room.
Yeah.
And you basically get you initial or mark kind of here on this corner.
Yeah.
That you're basically at the corner of the living room.
Well, this is a hallway here, so there's like a wall up here that divides the kitchen.
Okay.
So I'm somewhere in this area.
Okay. And he's in the living room.
Yes.
And he still has the bat.
Yes.
Is he now focused at you?
Yes.
Or is he focused at Lori?
He's focused at me, and he's
Okay.
yelling at me, and he moves towards me.
What was he saying to you? Do you remember?
Not really.
Okay.
I just remember yelling.
Okay.
And then I was watching more body language, and when someone aggressively comes at you.
Okay. Are you do you have your CCW?
Yeah.
Okay. So you so he's basically coming at you and he's yelling. You're watching his body language.
Yeah.
you were on. I must have mistaken you. I thought you said you were on the phone when.
Oh, no.
Did you hear them arguing about his phone?
I don't. All I heard was her say, "Don't touch me," and then him coming right after her.
Okay. You said that a couple months ago, Tylee was at your house, and he came over. What happened? Tell me a little bit more about that.
He was going insane trying to locate Lori because Lori wasn't talking to him.
Okay.
They had split up. So he was bugging everybody in the family, blowing up their emails, phone, just sending text messages, anything he could do to try and get somebody to tell Lori to contact him. So he was just spazzing out. So Tylee and I were pulling up to my house, and he followed us, and he sped up and blocked my driveway. And he got out and ran up to me real aggressively. He was going to do something. And he just stopped and talked. And then Tylee got out and yelled at him. And then that lasted 15 minutes in the front.
Hold on, y'all. I just want to know, why is Tyler, the 17-year-old daughter, always fighting the stepdad? I don't get that. She fought, and she always around this brother right here, her 17-year-old daughter. No.
A lot of time around Charles?
Yeah.
Is he hot-headed?
Not normally.
Okay. So have you ever, besides the argument between him and Tylee, have you ever seen him like you saw him today?
No.
Okay.
No.
How would you describe him today?
Very aggressive.
Okay.
Physically aggressive. Going after Tylee, going after Lori, going after me.
Okay.
I've never.
Okay, if he's saying, now the brother Alex is saying that he said describe Charles. He said physically aggressive. Why is he physically aggressive with the 17-year-old niece with Tyler, but he's not physically aggressive with Lori? I'm just confused, y'all.
Seen anything like that. I've never seen him behave like that. I was shocked.
Okay. How long have they been together?
15 years, maybe?
Okay.
A good while.
15 years?
And did they live here before?
Yeah, they lived here a couple times.
Okay.
They lived here. They met. They lived in Austin. Then they moved to Chandler. Then they moved to Hawaii. Then they moved back here. And then I think they split up. And she went to live in Houston for 2 months, and I was working out. So then she came back here and got a place.
Okay.
And then he just came back out here.
And he got a place. Or she came back here. Or got a place. How long ago was that?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Within 2 months.
Okay. So the last couple of months. But she never said anything about having you come over because she didn't feel safe with him or because he was showing up or anything like that. Okay. Is it normal for you?
She had expressed that he had threatened her in some text messages.
Okay.
Saying he was going to stop her or destroy her or something to that effect.
And when did she tell you that?
A couple weeks ago when she got the text.
Okay. So that was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we talked about it, but it wasn't anything.
Gotcha. So you weren't under the impression that she had you there to make sure that he was, didn't cause an issue or anything like that. And you had the gun. You didn't bring a gun for that purpose.
I was carried.
Okay.
And I had another gun in the truck, and my niece just gave me a gun. I thought maybe go to the shooting range because my niece gave me a 380.
Okay.
She didn't want it anymore.
Gotcha.
So I was going to take it from my sister because she's got tiny hands. I was going to let her shoot it.
Okay. Just recreational for
Yeah.
sport, not because you needed it for
No. Targets.
Self-protection or anything.
No, I never considered Charles to be violent or a threat before today.
Okay. When you grabbed him, when he was going after Tylee and your sister, you grabbed him around the shoulder, you yanked him to the ground, but you never saw
So Tyler is his sister.
Correct.
Okay. When you got up, what happened right after you got up?
Well, we lived around the separated, and then I was getting up like this, and
Oh.
my hip bounce.
Okay, so as you were getting up is when you felt the strength of the hip.
Hold up, y'all. I
You got
think.
up. What did you do?
Hold up.
I just went straight to the room.
I
Okay.
think.
This needs to calm down.
I think the interviewer made a mistake. Tyler is not his sister. Tyler is his niece. Tyler is the 17-year-old daughter of Lori. But it sounded like he said sister. But he human. He can make a mistake.
Okay, and that's what I was hoping would happen.
So when you got back with the gun, you were assuming that he was gonna.
I thought he would back down at that point.
Okay. And he did.
He did not.
Okay. Um, anything else you can think of that I need to know that we haven't talked about?
I can't think of anything.
Okay. You don't need any medical attention for your head?
I'd like to get that cut cleaned up.
Okay. I think we're almost done. So
Yeah.
if we're almost done, we'll probably get you and Lori and Tylee back to the house. You won't be able to go in.
Yeah.
Because we're working on
Sure.
as a scene.
Absolutely.
How did the injury on your arm happen?
I'm guessing somewhere in the tussle.
Okay. Were there any strikes thrown besides you getting hit in the back of the head?
No, just me shoving him.
Okay. And that was initial in the bedroom.
That was with the
Okay.
That's when I got involved.
Okay. And then the only other time we got physical with anybody is when he was going after Lori and Tylee, and you grabbed him around the neck,
Correct.
dragged him back, and you both felt.
That's correct.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
We're just running a criminal history to make sure that you're not a prohibited possessor, so there's no felony convictions.
Correct. There was a confessed felony aggravated assault.
Okay.
In Austin, Texas, in 2007.
Have your rights been restored, or you're legally able to?
Yeah.
Your rights are restored. You're able to possess.
I was never convicted.
Oh, okay.
Pled guilty, but then deferred adjudication in Texas, so I completed probation.
Gotcha.
That was that.
Okay, so it's an open-ended thing, so it's a
Yes.
misdemeanor now.
Whatever, it's just on there as a whatever. I don't know what the technical record is.
Okay.
I know I went to court, and she said I would rights restored. Paper.
Gotcha.
After 4 years.
All right. Hang tight. I'm gonna go see if they're done with Lori, and we'll get you guys all together so we can get you out of here. Just make sure that.
Okay, y'all. Practically, that is the end of the interview. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about this interview? Because Tyler, I can't see Charles grabbing on a 17-year-old. There's some more to this, but y'all put in the comment and tell me what you think. And we're gonna keep the trial start Monday, y'all. And y'all like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to donate to the channel, you can donate to the super chat. I don't do cash out, okay? Thank y'all so much. Real deals. I'm out.